Alrighty, Jujutsu Kaisen. Here we are again. It's been a couple days since recording. My college classes have started in the time since, but that's no reason to slow down. We are in the thick of the battle with Sukuna. And from what the looks of it, I have 8 chapters left, so I'm either going to do 2 things of 4, or just all 8, depending on how fast they go. I'm gonna crush his heart. And after that, domain expansion. And then we see, yeah, Gojo is back. It can't be. That's impossible. I get it now. Sorry I took you so lightly. Oh. No, what? Wait, I didn't think you were capable of doing that, Yuta Okotsu. Oh, wait. Oh! Yuta took Kenjaku's curse technique. And as a last-ditch effort is taking Gojo's body to fight him. Dude. Oh, since we got him! Oh, poor Yuji in the background. No, out of the question. No, because of the conditions. No, but if we're all dead and the world's just screwed, then just do whatever you want. If Satoru loses and dies, Rika will consume Kenjaku and copy his curse technique for transplanting brains. And then Yuta will use Satoru's body to fight? That would improve our chances, but... Can't we copy the Limitless curse technique from Gojo's corpse? Using Limitless requires 6 eyes. Then we copy 6 eyes. 6 eyes isn't a curse technique. It's an inborn ability, so we can't copy it. Copy only lasts 5 minutes copy will only last the 5 minutes that Rika fully manifests. Then what happens to you, Yuta? I don't know. Here's my best guess. If Kenjaku's curse technique functions constantly or at regular intervals, you'll be unable to sustain your body or soul and you'll die. If the curse technique functions irregularly, you won't die right away, but you'll die eventually. If the curse technique activates only once, then you'll be able to use Limitless even after 5 minutes. Another possibility is that after changing bodies, you'll lose your curse technique and you'll be forced to live in Gojo's body. I won't deny it. Oh, it's Yuta. I won't deny. It's a last resort. Even if copy doesn't fully manifest, I can use it in my domain. First, I'll fight in my domain, and then if I don't win, I'll take Gojo-sensei's body. Don't act like it's already been decided. I'm pretty pissed off right now. Huh? Tactically, there's no way around it. Sure, tactically, but is it ethical? What does that even mean? We're taking on Ryomen Sukuna, the greatest sorcerer in history. We shouldn't hesitate to abandon our humanity to the wind. Is becoming a monster really that scary? You're too important to us, Salmon. What about Gojo-sensei? Wasn't he important? We'll always let him be the monster. With Gojo-sensei gone, someone has to do it. If no one else has the guts to do it, I'll be the monster. So if you die, I'm taking your body. Why do you look so angry about it? Something wrong? Nah, I don't plan on losing, but who cares what happens to your body after you die? It just bugs me that Shoko didn't object. By the way, I heard I have Fujiwara blood. Didn't you say Sugawara? Yeah, you and I are distant relatives. But weren't the Sugawara and Fujiwara at each other's throats? Maybe Uro was mistaken. Who knows? Maybe both of us are right. What I'm saying is that You may have been born from a higher family than me, so if you don't succeed spectacularly, it'll look bad. Like I always say, start by getting precise control over your cursed energy. Ugh. Alright everyone, scram. Oh, the gang. Oh, it's like Zero. I love Tiny Panda. Now, fish flakes. I'm coming too. Come on. I know we're all sorcerers, but I'd rather not expose my students to a scene with excessive gore. Especially since I don't think it's the right way to handle this, but even if I lose to Sukuna, as long as everyone in this room bites the dust, Old Man Ganji stands at the top of the true Jujutsu headquarters. So there won't be a mess like what happened after Shibuya. Get going, would ya? No, I'm staying. Stop trying to be the monster all on your own. I can't do that. That day, I was left behind, so I have to catch up. Honestly, I don't fully understand my curse technique. Oh wait, who is this? It's like I increase my sugar level and transform it into physical forms. Then I get hypoglycemic and lightheaded. It's sweet. How can you eat that? Can you infuse another person with that sugar content? Yeah, I bet I can. You'll be assisting me and Nita on the medical team. Oh, you'll compensate for the brain expending all its sugar while the curse technique is in use. Got it. But don't overdo it. Collapsing from elevated glucose levels would defeat the purpose. Who is this random side character? Due to my curse technique, his condition won't worsen, but I haven't healed him. Like Gojo, his body was split in half. This has surpassed the capacity of my curse technique, and even Akotsu's reverse cursed energy. Oh. Thanks to Rika, I'm still conscious, but I'm at my limit. Ieri, I'll do it. Or rather, there's no choice. I finished suturing Gojo's body. Once you transfer yourself using reverse curse technique at maximum to apply the finishing touches, Amai, you'll assist. Sorry, it's with my right hand. Domain expansion. Satoru Gojo had already found the answer to Ryomen Sukuna's barrierless domain. Unlimited Void, Malevolent Shrine. Well, I guess Yuta is running it back for Gojo. Okay, that's actually some pretty sick art. Domain expansion. And these guys, of course, yeah, the big orb forms again. The small barrier that Satoru Gojo deployed as a countermeasure to Sukuna's domain can withstand the curse technique effects of Malevolent Shrine from outside the domain towards the barrier's outer shell for approximately 3 minutes. My barrier techniques... I'm just going to use Yuta's voice. My barrier techniques improved thanks to replacement training with Gojo-sensei. Since Sukuna is exhausted, I should be able to hold on to the domain for 3 minutes like Gojo-sensei. To counteract that, Ryomen Sukuna removes 99 seconds from the time limit by shrinking the effective range of Malevolent Shrine until it surrounds the outer shell of Akotsu's domain. 3 minutes. In 3 minutes or less, I need to inflict enough damage to Sukuna so that he's unable to maintain Malevolent Shrine. In 3 minutes or less, I need to destroy Unlimited Void, widen the domain, and kill them all. Either way, the battle will be decided in 3 minutes, apparently. Limitless was penetrated. Was that domain amplification? He can use that while opening a domain? Of course, it is impossible for them to communicate what's happening inside the domain since the crows can't enter. Sob! Yusa! Rika! Aww. Rika! That's actually so sad. That's actually sad. Oh, and you can see the incision where his brain was taken out. Well, can't he continue piercing Limitless using Mahoraga as like kind of a adaptation? Like, he's adapted to Infinite, to Limitless, right? Dude, Yuta continues proving he's him. He was not willing to sit out even after taking that massive, like, fight earlier. Rika didn't come along with this body. I can't use curse techniques other than Limitless. Either way, I'm using it at the same time as Kenjaku's curse technique would be impossible. But ever since Sukuna lost his left hand, he hasn't unleashed that slash that cuts the world. Now we shouldn't have any way of defeating the Limitless curse technique besides amplification. So I have the advantage. I misjudged the distance. This is something I realized during replacement training, but Gojo-sensei has abnormally long arms and legs, and Limitless curse technique always looked omnipotent and flawless. But it's way harder to use than I thought. There's no way I could have mastered it after a single replacement. Yeah, because Gojo spent like his entire life mastering Limitless. Even by the teen years, he didn't have it mastered. It was like required subconscious training and stuff. He misfired. No wonder he needs 6 eyes. Don't worry, I'm the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer. How long did Gojo-sensei train before he could say that? He seems to be having difficulties with a hard-to-control curse technique. But, do you have time for that? Kenjaku told me Yuta Kotsu's curse technique is copy. If I remember correctly, the conditions for that require the female Shikigami to ingest a body part of the curse technique's target. Is the female Shikigami not here because he transferred bodies? If so, can he use other copied curse techniques? Even if he can, I've grasped the other copied curse techniques, and Limitless is merely a side effect of Kenjaku's curse technique. I've already confirmed that he can't simultaneously use multiple copied curse techniques. Right now, Akotsu can't do anything other than Limitless. What is the duration of copy? Can he maintain the body after Kenjaku's curse technique finishes? Could it be that Akotsu isn't thinking past this fight? Then I know what I should do. Yuta, your cursed energy's imprecise. Hasn't Kukusabe ever told you? You're extra hard on Yuta, and it hurts that you're not as hard on us, Salmon. Search every last one of Gojo-sensei's memories. 9 ropes. Polarized light. He does not understand why Gojo Satoru ended up having to use Hollow Purple in that way. I can't allow him an opening to charge up for Purple. Sukuna may still be on guard against copy and curse techniques other than Limitless, but he doesn't think I can use 2 copied curse techniques at the same time. So while this curse technique is easy to counteract inside the limited void, it just might work. Blue. Don't move. Is this... Oh! He got... Oh wait, is that a recording of Inumaki's curse technique? Or his? Is that how it works? Oh! This isn't a copyist from the actual user. Okay, so Inumaki recorded this for him. Let's go. Inumaki actually doing something. It's only been like 15,000 chapters. 9 ropes. Polarized light. Crow and declaration. Between front and back. Hollow purple. So he's got him paused right here. If there's a chance, this is it. Teamwork. If only Maki and Panda were here to like complete the one like quadret. And he took it. Ugh. He destroyed his own barrier as well. That stung, but he's not used to purple. So... Akotsu, I don't care if you hit us too. Once the curse technique recovers, strike with purple as many times as it takes. I'll use Boogie Woogie to evade. Once again, Ryoma and Sukuna fell into a state where it's difficult to use curse techniques right after casting Domain Expansion. And then... Kenjaku's curse technique that Akotsu had copied also burned out due to Domain Expansion. Kenjaku's curse technique stopped working before even getting to the 5-minute mark. Damn it. If Rika isn't with me, then I no longer have the copy curse technique. I expected to burn out Limitless curse technique, but I thought Kenjaku's curse technique would keep going. Kenjaku must have found some workaround that allowed him to act freely after opening his domain. I didn't pick that up from the copy curse technique. I at least need a barrier for those two. He met his limit. Well, he is the king of curses. Even in this situation. He still hasn't lost his aggression. He didn't miss that I was distracted by Akotsu's state. No, Todo! Black Flash! Yuji from behind? The Vibra slap. I was late. I can't go down so quickly. Clumps of Akotsu's cursed energy. I can't tell who's talking. I think this is Todo. Clumps of Akotsu's cursed energy fragments of the barrier flittering around without disappearing. It's a perfect situation for Boogie Woogie to shine until they do. Oh, that's so cool, dude. Look at, he literally grabs it with his teeth. That's awesome. As many times as it takes. Wake up, Fushiguro. Dismantle. Oh, he actually landed it. This attack is directly targeting the curse technique. He's driving Dismantle into the boundary between my soul and Megami Fushiguro's. Due to a binding vow narrowing the curse technique's target, it rends the souls more effectively than an actual blow. If it keeps hitting me, I won't be able to maintain this body and I'll lose. The scissors marks are so cool. Oh, come on, Yuji. Come on, Yuji. It's not a problem if I don't get hit. I doubt my spare Vibra slap would register as my left hand, so it probably wouldn't function. I just need one more. Don't fail me now. There is no swap. Okay, wait. There's no swap. There's got to be a swap. There's a swap. Oh! Angel! Todo's curse technique range has broadened due to a binding vow. Our only job is unsealing Satoru Gojo. But what about Megami? Kurusu. Angel, I'm sorry, but we may need you at the end. As I said earlier, you don't have to participate in combat. Even if my barrier ruptures, I can ensure that the situation won't require you to fight. You only have to fire Jacob's ladder for the final blow. We'll make it all or nothing attempt to pry apart Sukuna and Fushiguro's souls. We'll make the most of Copy's strength at the end. Copy's strength? Decreased awareness of the source of the copied curse technique. For some reason, everyone focuses on what curse techniques I've copied and how many I've stockpiled without ever expecting that the original user would make an appearance. Especially when they know my conditions for copy, they tend to think I've not so much as copied as stolen the curse technique. The true strength of the copy is to hold two of the same card in your hand. That actually makes a lot of sense. Maximum output! Jacob's ladder! Okay, third time's the charm. Is this actually going to do anything? Sukuna seems to be a little shook. Okay, he's trying to block. But he's also... In Akotsu's domain, Jacob's ladder can't miss attack was focused to hit me as the target. Sukuna talking. Jeez. In Akotsu's domain, Jacob's ladder can't miss attack was focused to hit me as the target. But this one affects the boy in Aoi Todo too. If I race up the pillar of light, I can reach the angel without anyone interfering. Hana, get some distance! Coexisting with a fully fleshed curse means depending on a curse technique, it leaves a sorcerer without physical reinforcement. Losing an arm made that difference obvious. Her output is less than last time. Before I get stripped away from Megami Fushiguro, I will take your life, Angel. Todo! Black Flash! This guy's a sorcerer to the core. To get acknowledged by Sukuna is so cool. I think... that's not looking good, though. They're out of commission. I can kill her later. Now only the boy's left. Get him, Yuji. He must have been following me, getting burned inside the light this whole time. Boom. Come on. Boom. Come on. The cut. Is he gonna, like, vanish through the floor? After completing 2 black flashes, the King of Curses finally regains reverse curse technique. Oh, he's got the slash that can cut through the world. Adopting highly risky methods the way Satoru Gojo did isn't necessary. Now the boy can't threaten my life until the burnt curse technique returns. He was cutting the ground, yeah, this whole time. When the target of Dismantle's curse technique is the boundary between my soul and Megumi Fushiguro's, it's deadly to a fully fleshed curse like me. But what does it matter if it doesn't hit? You'll expend a ton of cursed energy, but that comes with perks. Oh, this is the... Yeah, back then. Environmental factors, boosting your level is one. Think of it like a buff in gaming. It's hot in here. As for the other, a granted curse technique activated inside a domain will always hit. Domain expansion. Dude, is this finally it? Oh, what? Oh! He's also flipping Sukuna off. Not really, but that is such a cool pose. I want to, like, stop and do it with my hands. Thanks to replacement training with Atsuya Kukusabe, Yuji Itadori learned the basics of barriers. What the hell is this place? Let's go, Sukuna. What is happening? This is Yuji's domain? Is a train station? A factory? A train station. There's tracks right there. And benches. But they're all healed up, too. Or it's just a... Okay. On rare occasions, dueling sorcerers bond with each other. I think it's a side effect of cursed energy arising from human emotion. But this is different. What's going on? Is this your domain? How should I know? I pulled it out in the middle of Mortal Kombat. I just wanted to talk, so hear me out. Oh look! Oni Kenbai. What the hell is that? Don't worry about it, only the locals know. I was born in Sendai, but Gramps had to move here for work. I lived here until I was 6 or 7, and then I went back to Sendai. Not long ago, I came back for the first time in almost 10 years, for the funeral of a friend of Gramps. I didn't expect to see it so run down. It wasn't completely abandoned, though. Well, not that I was surprised. To be honest, it's what I was expecting, so it didn't make me feel anything. If Gramps had died first, would his friend have come to his funeral? I always played in this park. And it's like, not the Megami Sukuna, it's Yuji Sukuna. It's like he's talking to himself. Most of the playground equipment's gone. I got my foot stuck in the swing once and I thought I'd die. It was bound to happen. I washed off my toy slime here after I dropped it in the sand, and I cried because it all went down the drain. Morning glories. Those are hydrangea, dumbass. I know, my bad. I only started noticing them after I'm moving to Sendai, but they grow a lot around here. Who decides what gets planted in public spaces? You know the names of flowers, huh? Must be Megumi Fushiguro's memories. This is almost like the, throughout Heaven and Earth, I Am Alone, I'm the Honored One, when he just starts realizing the simple beauties of the world. That's kind of nice. It's like poetry. All right. You should be familiar with this area from my memories. I don't access every single memory. Right, I guess not. This park is far from my place, but there are crayfish. Here, try to catch one. Or, can't the strongest sorcerers do this? Silence. Yours is dinky. Yours is an American crayfish. The Japanese kind is rarer. Huh. What? They built this apartment store when I was 5. It ran all the smaller stores out of business. It sucked, but there's a movie theater on the top floor, so I guess I was fine with it. The town's pretty colorless, but there's a lot of greenery close by, so don't worry. What makes you think I care? Look, green as far as the eye can see. I used to fill my bug cage with grasshoppers from the rice field, but you don't see many anymore. Maybe pesticides have improved. Hey. Wait, there's another place I want to go. Wow. Aren't horses great? Their heads are always bigger than I remember. Gramps brought me to this farm sometimes. I'm like on the edge of my seat. I've never felt like such a slow-paced, quiet, peaceful stroll through a town to be so tense. When I think about it now, he did a lot of stuff for me in place of my real parents. The soft serve ice cream here was awesome. I'd blow my whole allowance on it, eat too much, and puke. So you were always a dumbass then. Hey, let's do some archery. You're no fun. Well, I have more experience at this. Oh, right. Back in the day, huh? In the winter, they would display snow sculptures for the snow festival. I wonder if they still do that. It doesn't snow much nowadays in Sendai either. Without snow, it never feels like winter. I love to shovel snow and then drink sweet milk tea while my hands were still numb from the cold. Gramps always looked disgusted. Yuck, your mouth will get sticky. One night, when it was almost Christmas, I thought I heard bells. It made me think Santa really existed. Baby Yuji. Later I realized it was snow chains that I'd heard. Hey, enough of this. Okay, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you. Talking like this gives me the creeps. What are you trying to say? Until recently, I thought life was about understanding your role and trying to fulfill it. If I had died doing that, then I could say I died a good death. But now I don't think that's right. Just walking your dog, it just hurts. Just walking your dog and raising a family are also decent roles. And even if all you do is poop and lie in bed sick or don't connect with anyone and end up leaving nothing behind. Instead of memories giving form to your life, small fragments of memories are out there anyway, floating around, giving your life value. But it doesn't matter. How someone dies doesn't matter. But I can't forgive someone who acts as if those lives are worthless. That's why I hate you, Sukuna. Human beings aren't tools. They don't come into being with a predetermined role. Good guys, bad guys, I don't know which is truly human. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong, but I just wanted you to know this stuff. I wanted to show you how the livelihood of the people you see as having no value. Yeah, I don't feel anything. I understand the words you're saying, but they don't stir any emotion. Just like how you accepted this old dump of a town. I think, oh, so that's the case. But so what? Just as I expected. It's no use. I gotta say, I'm astounded about how spineless you are. Are your anger and hatred toward me really so piddling? Boy, could it be that you pity me? Are you trying to be merciful? That's right, Sukuna. I can kill you. Free Fushiguro. I'll spare you if you return to me. You're sorely mistaken. I'll tear you asunder, boy. And then before your severed head, I'll kill all those humans you prize so much. No, I think Yuji's got him. I think he's got him. You've done enough. I wanted to create a world that wouldn't expose Sumiki to injustice and unhappiness. And if I couldn't do that, then at least I wanted to preserve our fragile lifestyle as much as I could while I was still alive. I wanted to eat food that I'm used to making, and gaze at the laundry hanging in the sun, and see Sumiki off as she walks side by side with someone like you in the afternoon light. And then I think about how happy I was. You've done enough. Gramps' sickness started as lung cancer. He rejected treatment early on because of the side effects were so harsh. I'm strong, so I didn't understand the idea of refusing treatment for that reason. Euthanasia, too. That was a concept completely foreign to me. I might have been able to endure his treatment, but he must have been suffering. But after going through that, what we went through at Jujutsu High, and thinking of those horrors as being never-ending, I've come to understand how people like Gramps felt when confronting harsh reality. So, I guess I have no right to tell you that you have to live, Fushiguro. Hollow wicker basket. Okay, this is Yuji back. Satoru Gojo developed his own method of rehabilitating his brain to reset a curse technique burnt out by a domain. Doing that now, while the brain is still affected by unlimited void, would be too risky. But Hollow Wicker Basket and Simple Domain have weaker outputs than domains that manifest mental images. Buying time until the domains can't miss attack hits would be possible, but at some point getting overpowered is inevitable. However, Sukuna is able to offset... So this is Yuji talking. However, Sukuna is also able to offset weak output by continuing the palm signs after activating Hollow Wicker Basket. So he could keep fighting without the domain overpowering him. So it's just a one-on-one. And it's... Oh. Even I'm surprised at how furious I get when someone looks down on me. Like you with your pity. I can't wait to get payback on your beloved humans. What's with that look? It's lonely without you, Fushiguro. Malevolent Shrine got wasted and my Ten Shadows technique stopped functioning. So this is Megami Fushiguro's. The boy's dismantle breathed life back into the soul immersed in the bath. Boom. He's smiling. Oh, you never want to see him smile. That's when you know you're dead. Oh, it's the snow. Like with the guy. Wait. So is that kind of like his maybe not. Okay, anyway. Dude, he's literally punching so fast it's like he has forearms himself. I knew it. Reverse curse technique can't keep up with the boy's punches, and Hollow Wicker Basket isn't going to last. Cleave. Did Sukuna's curse technique replenish? That's Gojo-sensei's. Burnt out curse technique reset. Domain expansion. Ooh. What is this? Is that the last finger? I thought Yuta ate the last finger. Okay, we're just going balls to the wall now. Why do they have dogs on their heads? That's actually so cute, though. Oh, no. Oh, this is the last one. They have dogs on their heads. Last 5 chapters. Yep. Yuta, or this is Gojo technically talking, right? Because they're doing replacement training. Yuta, you want Sukuna's last finger? Yes, Gojo-sensei. You're hiding it, right? If I can have Riki eat it to copy Sukuna's malevolent shrine. But even in your body, I can't read your memories. Nope. Can we discuss this seriously? I'm being serious. Yuta, that would satisfy the conditions for copy. After all, It's one of Sukuna's 12 fingers, but it isn't enough to get you an analytical breakdown of Malevolent Shrine. You're right. You're right. Even when it comes to cursed speech, there's a lot I don't understand without asking Inumaki. Can you use it over the phone? Then it's not a good idea to lose the connection to Sukuna at this point. It's a bet. It's a bet. Or as Hikari would say, it's a fever. Besides, where is Hikari? He's still fighting? Okay, well. Besides, if you want to copy Malevolent Shrine, the conditions of my copy curse technique requires Rika to consume a part of the target's flesh. The amount of and consumed part change depending on who you want to copy it and the number of times you want to use it. In order to copy a particularly strong technique, it's necessary to consume a body part that's more vital to the sorcerer. But that's not possible. You can satisfy the condition by placing a binding vow on the number of times. So if you can use reverse curse technique, for example, copying Gojo Sensei's limitless curse technique might require taking his arm. Then he can just regenerate it. So, should we at least copy Gojo Sensei and Hikari Senpai's curse techniques? It'll hurt, but no, that won't work. When the consumed body part regenerates through reverse curse technique, the sorcery value hits 0, making it impossible to satisfy copy's conditions. We made use of Inumaki and Kirusu's arms after determining that regeneration was impossible through modern medicine and reverse curse technique. Charles temporarily lost part of his ribs. Toto told you about resonance, right? Yeah. That's why we're putting this into motion before fighting Sukuna. I'll give Itadori the minimum amount of data and tactical information needed. It makes sense to be careful, but even if we sense a big physical change, the resonance between Sukuna and Itadori shouldn't reveal what Itadori is thinking or the information he possesses. Why do you say that? Because Itadori can't read Sukuna's thoughts. You're so confident. And he's just wondering, how are they communicating telepathically? I doubt any secrets will be get out in the confusion after the fight against Gojo Sensei. And I don't want to distract Itadori before the fight. Itadori, even if you can't use them right now, Sukuna's curse techniques are already engraved in your flesh. Gojo Sensei confirmed it with 6 eyes. So, the boy's fingers, 2 are missing. That didn't just happen now. The one I used to transfer Megami into Megami Fushiguro was the boy's left pinky. Sukuna's fingers. You never recovered the last one. That was a bluff. What fulfilled the copy conditions for Malevolent Shrine wasn't my finger, but the boy's. Sukuna's fingers are special grade cursed objects, capable of withstanding physical sorcery, force and sorcery. Can a curse technique penetrate it? With a binding vow. If you give up trying to destroy the object's form, and instead focus on penetrating the curse technique itself, then it might work. Anyway, what concerns me more is it hasn't even been an hour since she woke up. Well, you better be happy, boys. I was wanting this to happen. I've been wanting this to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen like this, though. I wanted this to happen, though. This is literally one of my biggest things that I wanted. Because, like, the Chekhov's gun of the fingers and her technique and how it works, you can resonance this. Yeah. Resonance! I've never had to have a voice for her. Oh, yeah, dude. That, I mean, because that's pretty much a direct... It's a perfect... If you think about it, Nobara's curse technique is a perfect counter to Sukuna. This is that girl's curse. Damn it. My curse technique is... I can't open my domain. This means that the boys can't miss attack. Ha ha. Got you, you idiot. Snip. Dismantle. Not so fast. Did the boy think he could strip me away with a half-assed domain? He hasn't been able to heal his wounds because of reverse curse technique, so he's way past his limits too. And the massive cursed energy consumption due to the domain means you're the one who will die. A double blow with temporal difference? Sukuna, let's finish this. Your curse must end. Black Flash. To be continued. The next chapter will arrive on Sunday, September 1st. That's tomorrow, 10 a.m. I'll be here. That's awesome. It's been 41 minutes already. So I'm gonna have to call it there. I literally just couldn't stop going. I'm so happy that the thing with Nobara came back. I do need some explanation of how she survived and what happened. But I wanted that smoking gun to be resolved more than pretty much anything else in the story. So I'm happy that it was. Jeez. Yuji's domain. Yuta inhabiting Gojo's body to use Infinity against him. Using Kenjaku's curse technique. This has just been some of the most buck wild stuff I've ever read. I hope you'll join me for the remaining 5 chapters. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day.